Welcome to Teaching Remotely. If you're new to this channel, what I do here is I just share different tips that I use in my classroom to teach students remotely. I have been doing this for a few years now, and I try to go 100% remote teaching, or at least digital teaching. That way, when the students come into class, they've gone through the material already, and we're good to go. Besides, it's a great way to collect data. It's a great way to collect everything. Students are not missing work or forgetting papers and so forth. So I've gone 100% digital in the last couple of years. But in this lesson, and if you're new here, please check in often. I will be updating more. I will be uploading more videos and sharing different tips that I use personally, and I find that they're more engaging and more interactive. So in this lesson, we're gonna look at copy and paste, and I'm gonna go to lesson 2. I have a copy and paste document that is open already, and I'll just open it again, double click. And if you're not familiar with the Google platform for education, check out my other videos, and you'll be able to see how you can navigate Google Classroom to make it work for you. So I'm starting a new document here, and I titled it Copy and Paste. And the purpose here would be that if you had an image or a particular question that you saw somewhere else and you just wanted to put it in your document that you're going to share with the students. So I teach in New York State, and we have what we call the state exams, the Regents exams. And I just pulled up one of these Regents exams. This is the Chemistry January 2020 exam. And let's just say you went through, and it might be easy for you to kind of copy and paste questions where there are no diagrams. But let's just say you have one of these where there's a table here or there's a compound here that I want to place in my document. Now, whether you want to copy their entire table or the entire question, you could do that. Harder questions are to put in a document like this. So, besides, most teachers don't want to spend a lot of time rewriting the question if you've got an opportunity to copy and paste. So let's just say I picked this question number 44 here that I want to share with my students. What you're going to do on a keyboard, if you're using a Windows laptop or a Windows desktop, on the keyboard you have a window key, and you'd basically press the Windows key and then press S, the S key on your keyboard. Once that happens, you have crosshairs that show up, and all you do is left click, hold that left mouse button down, and then drag over the question and enclose the question in a box. And once you let it go, another window pops up, and what I do is I copy the clipboard. Now once that's in my clipboard, I go back to my document here and I press Control V, and there's my document. There's my question. So I can now share this with the students. And you could do this in many different ways. You're going to have to play around with it a little bit to learn, how you best would like to use this skill. Another thing that I could do is I can go online and I want to click on I want to check out some royalty-free chemistry images. And one of these pops up from Shutterstock. Shutterstock is great if you can get a paid subscription to them. There's so many images that you could use. But let's just say I want this image over here, or I want part of this image. I'll do the same thing, Control S, and select part of the image because I only want part of it, I don't want all of it. And it goes to my clipboard, copy that, go back to my document, Control V, and there we go. I have my image. Now, what's important about images online or anything that you get online is you have to make sure that it's free to use. Otherwise, you do have to pay for them, and people work hard to get this content out there. And it's always great to pay them if you're going to use them, if they require you to pay them. And if they're free, why not use it? Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you learned more about how to get content into your document that you're going to be able to share with students. Again, if you have not seen any of my videos using Google Docs or Google Drive or Google Forms, please check out my channel and click on those videos and have fun watching and kind of like redefine recreate your method of delivering to students. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.